what's up? Good morning, Smash Crew. It is another awesome day, Tuesday. Hey, we're gonna be talking about bursitis. Oh, that's a terrible thing. Everybody just went, ugh. But there's a lot more to bursitis than just like a fluid-filled sac that's all irritated and angry. You lose the sliding surfaces, and that fluid-filled sac starts to get irritated and inflamed, and then it becomes a repetitive cycle. The inflammation causes the adhesions cause inflammation, and that just becomes all bad. So I'm going to be talking about shoulder bursitis. It's super common, and a lot of people get it misdiagnosed, and they sit there and they get cortisone, or, I mean, you can sit there and cortisone it up, you can ice it up, you can do all you want. If you don't fix the problem that's causing the bursitis, it doesn't really matter what you do, because it's just going to keep coming back. Even guys using a mouse, or girls using a mouse, texting, right? Driving, texting. No, we don't text when we drive. See? Trick question. We don't text when we drive, right? Never. Doesn't matter who we are. So when you're texting, you know, people tend to use one hand, not when they're driving. So it doesn't matter which hand, but that shoulder gets really aggravated, and a lot of people are like, I don't know what happened. My shoulder starts to hurt. This is what's going to happen. Those adhesions are going to clamp down that shoulder. It's going to pull it out of position. The mechanics of the shoulder are going to be off. And then every little piece of fiber and tissue is going to get ground into a nice fine little bit of baby powder and get inflamed and irritated. Next thing you know, you have shoulder problems for the rest of your life, and you're 27, like me. So kidding about the shoulder problems. So anyway, what happens is you look at the mechanics of the shoulder. There's a lot of muscles that cross the shoulder. We're going to stabilize the scapula, break up some of the adhesions around the scapula, get the way that the humerus needs to sit in the posterior portion of the joint. So we're going to get that humerus sitting back into the safe part of the joint where it's nice and stable, wind up those joint fibers, and then return and recover some of that external rotation, and then get rid of all this stuff under here. We're not going to get rid of it, but you get what I'm saying. What we're going to do is we're going to peel away the teres, the lat, the subscap, the serratus that's up under here. We're going to even open up some of this pec so we don't have those rounded shoulders. Next thing you know, sliding surfaces are restored. That bursitis goes away. It's just that simple. So check this out. First thing we're going to do is we're going to grab a kettlebell. Make sure it's pretty heavy. 53, even a 70 if you can hang. All right, and I'm going to see if I can pull this off without dropping this shiznit on me. After doing I did Dan Bailey's workout this morning. It was pretty savage. It was fun. The one he did on his boat with the 21:59 bodyweight bench press and med ball cleans, 42, I guess what, 42, 30, 18. It's pretty legit. Nice work. I like that, except he got to do it on a boat. How cool is that? So you're gonna take kettlebell, okay? What we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna be doing right now, just in case the view is a little bad. I'm gonna be having a kettlebell on the outside of the arm. I'm gonna wind it up, and then I'm gonna block that arm to hold it in place, and I'm gonna let that shoulder slide into the back. I'm gonna let that shoulder slide into the back and get that, hold on, I think I gotta get the door. Nope, Mark's in already. So shoulder's gonna slide into the back where it's nice and stable, and then we're just gonna hang out there for about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes, let that all sit where it's supposed to be. It's gonna stretch out all those tissues, and it's gonna remove all the adhesions of that joint capsule. So grab that 53. If you're a super savage athlete, use an 88. See how much fun that is. Send me a video of it though, because I want to see it. So you're going to grab the kettlebell, 2 hands, okay? We're going to bring it all the way up. Oh, just like that. And then we're going to block out the arm like this. We're going to hang out like this for how long? 90 seconds to 2 minutes. And we're just going to let that, so don't fight it. What you're going to do is you're going to let that shoulder slide into the back of the joint all the way into the floor, all right? That's number 1, just to get that thing stable. We haven't even unglued anything yet. Second one, super fun. Morning, Mark. Good morning. Second one is we're gonna take this. All right, see if I can get this all the way up here. See, I got the band hanging out on the top of the rig. So what you wanna do, use a pretty heavy band because you want a lot of traction. Pull that backwards so you can bias all the tissue back here and open it up, because what happens is, since we don't do a lot of overhead work unless you're a CrossFitter or a gymnast, these tissues get really short and tight and they get glued together. Well, they all come together, turn into this, and jack up your shoulder mechanics. Next thing you know, all that bursa, there's a couple in here, but the bursas start to inflame, get irritated because there's nothing moving properly. Next thing you know, the bursitis flares up. Don't take Advil, doesn't work. You're gonna get your arm in here like this, wrap around the outside. This is so tricky and so easy. You're gonna take your elbow, I'm gonna get down real low, so I'm gonna load up this band pretty high. You're gonna get this, bring the elbow to the side of the head, and turn away, so you're gonna put some external rotation in this. And then you're just gonna hang out, guess for how long? Yeah, 2 minutes. And when you get a chance, about 10 seconds in, give it a little pull. So you're doing what's called PNF, proprioceptive neuromuscular facilitation. Yeah, contract, relax, it's a lot easier to say. There, and then bring it all the way up. Same thing, come all the way down, let it peel away. God, I can feel it's like bubble pack under here, just ripping it apart. This sucks. I need to do more of this. I need a lot more of this band in my life right now. We're just gonna hang out here for 2 minutes, so we're gonna peel all this away. Externally rotated, so that's why this is against the head, and we're letting it pull the arm outward, so we're externally rotating, all right? That's number 2. Number 3 is so friggin' easy. All you gotta do is get up against the wall. Yeah, if your camera angle's better. Yeah, see, this is why Steven Spielberg calls me for all this video work, because it's just so amazing. And by the way, I got kick-ass music playing in the background again, but according to the YouTube sniffer, that's what I'm gonna call it, the music sniffer, I can't play it super loud, but it's, come on, feel the noise. It's pretty good, it's old school classic stuff. Some of you guys don't even know what song this is. You're gonna get, so I'm bringing my, you can't see my feet, but my feet are about a foot away from the wall. You wanna make sure your butt, your shoulders, and your head, all the way up against the wall, and then stick them up. You're just gonna be like this. So I am making a parallel line with the floor, and all I'm gonna do is, the only pivot point is my shoulder. I'm gonna keep the shoulder at 90, or the elbow at 90 degrees. I'm gonna do 10 of these. It's gonna force the scapula into where it's supposed to be. You can't do this with bad scapulohumeral rhythm. That's a pretty tough thing to say. Say that 3 times really fast. But you can't do it with bad mechanics. It doesn't allow for it. The shoulder won't work that way. So it forces good mechanics, restores the motion. Next thing you know, boom, shoulder mechanics are good. Bursitis is gone. So you're gonna go like this, and then you're just gonna bring your arm all the way up. Like that, so easy. 2 sets of 10. It might look easy, so it's easy to do, which means it's easy to what? Not to do. So do 2 sets of 10 of that, get on that bed, separate all this stuff like a Kardashian wedding, just destroyed. And then get that kettlebell, wind it all up, let that shoulder sink into the posterior portion of the socket. Go home and give it a little bit of ice just to settle it down. Boom, bursitis gone. Hey, I'm Trev, Smashworks. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.